Mabuhay everyone! Today, we delve into a landmark legal battles that extended far beyond the confines of labor relations, touching upon the very core of human interaction as defined by our civil code.
Talking about the case of Philippine Airlines Incorporation versus the Flight Attendants and Stewards Associations of the Philippines, or also known as FASA. A case that reached the Supreme Court and offered significant insights into the application of human relations principles in the workplace.
The FASA case decided in 2011 stemmed from the retrenchment of flight attendants by Philippine Airlines in 1998, citing financial difficulties. While initially a labor dispute concerning unfair labor practices, the Supreme Court's decision notably invoked Articles 19, 20, and 21 of the Civil Code of the Philippines. These articles forming the bedrock of human relations in our legal system emphasizes acting with justice, giving everyone their due, and observing honesty and good faith. The court found that its financial problems acted with bad faith in implementing the retrenchment by violating these fundamental principles.
So, Jenny, how exactly did the civil code come into play in what seemed like a purely labor issue?
That's a crucial point, Rysel. The Supreme Court recognized that the employer-employees relationship isn't just about contracts and wages. It's also about human dignity and fair treatment. The retrenchment, as implemented by FAL, was deemed to have disregarded the human element, causing undue suffering to the affected employees.
The FASA case set a significant precedent. It highlighted that even an illegitimate business decision like retrenchment, employees cannot act with impunity. They have a responsibility to consider the humane impact, their actions, and the act with fairness and transparency. This case reinforced the idea that labor laws are not operating in a vacuum, but are intertwined with the broader principle of human relations enshrined in the civil codes.
For us as FASA, this Supreme Court decision was a validation of our being strugglers. It wasn't just about getting our jobs back, it was about being treated with respect and dignity. The court's recognition of the human relation aspect was crucial. It has sent a message that companies cannot treat their employees as more commodities, especially during difficult times. The emotional and psychological toll of such action must be considered under the law.
While Philippine Airlines respected the decision of the Supreme Court, this case served as a critical learning experience. It underscored the importance of not only adhering to the letter of the law, but also to its spirit, particularly concerning the human element in business decisions. We have since strengthened our internal process to ensure greater transparency and fairness in our dealings with our employees, recognizing the principles of good faith and just treatment as paramount.
This case reinforces the idea that the businesses have a social responsibility that extended beyond profits margin, encompassing the well-being of dignity of their employees. It emphasizes the interconnectedness of legal frameworks in ensuring a just and human society.
So, Jenny, what's the lasting impact of this case on how we understand human relations in the context of employment in the Philippines?
The FASA case solidified the notion that employer-employee relationship is imbued with the principles of good faith, fairness, and respect. It's a legal precedent that reminds employers that their decisions must be grounded not only in business considerations, but also in genuine regard for the human beings who contribute of their success. It's a victory not just for labor but for the fundamental principles of human decency enriched in our civil code.
A significant ruling indeed, this case highlights how the civil code acts as a moral compass within our legal system, guiding how individuals and entities should interact even in the complex world of labor relations.
And it serves as continuing reminder that the law is not just about rules and regulations, but also fostering just and human relationships within our society.
Thank you to our guests for their insightful analysis. That concludes our special report on the PAL-FASAP case and its impact on human relations in Philippine law.
And that will be all. Good day,